Yo's new video. Today we are broadcasting Prie Priscilla. She is a flight attendant. She is also one of my very good friends from my flight academy, well, travel academy. And so I want to get in depth with her. She's been working in this industry for at least a year now, maybe a little over, as far as travel industry in general. And so I want to get a full aspect of her life and how it's been since we have connected. So, catching up with you, how have you been?
I've been well, Sierra. I'm just so happy to be here. I'm happy to see you. It's been so long. We actually have to catch up. So yeah.
Yes, no, definitely. I currently I'm in Michigan, but when we met, we were in Vancouver. So I know whenever we were connected recently, you were in Ohio, but now I don't even know where are you currently
Girl,
based.
I'm everywhere. I'm in Ohio. I'm in the DMV. I'm global. Like you gotta catch me when you can.
I swear, every time I see you on social media, I'm like, yeah, she's always going.
Yeah,
But
I'm in and out.
one thing I wanted to ask you though is whenever we went into the flight school, what really inspired you to get into flight attendant? Like what made you go, okay, I'm gonna go this route?
Honestly, I'll be lying if I was to say like, oh, customer service experience. I don't care about none of that. I want to travel. I
Yeah.
always like I've always traveled. I just thought to myself like, how can I like travel into like how can I do something that can benefit me into traveling and for free basically. So I was like, you know what? I just want to do a flight attendant because like why not? Like they cute, I'm cute. Why not? Like you know. So that's basically what it was. Like just wanting to get the benefits of flying for free and just making sure I get my parents put on with the discounts and my family members and close friends of mine. So yeah.
That's good. Honestly, that's how I was. Like for me, if it wasn't for my health, I probably would have went that route. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to go that route, but thank God I now have my friends that they're gonna tell me all the A1 spots to go to. But what was one thing that you think that you didn't know most about whenever you first started flight attendant that now you're like, I wish I would have known whenever you first started?
Uh, I guess the bidding, like, are you talking about like for the school or like for like when you
No,
start
for
working there?
actual flight attendant.
Oh,
You know, I
the
mean, like the
bidding,
school
like,
prepares you for a little, but we don't really know fully what it expects
mm-hmm.
when you get into flight attendant.
Okay, the bidding, that's something you find out during training. I think it was more of like like the pay for like regional airlines versus mainline pay. Like there's some regional airline jobs where you feel like you might have to settle for and try to get in to where you fit in because that's like because the applications come and go. You got to catch it when you can. So
Yeah,
it's like throughout the time of like trying to get a job and stuff like that, you just look at the pay and just like oh my god versus like mainline. Everything is so like confidential too. So like once you get in, they give you all the tea and the training and stuff like that. But it's like I just wish I would know before I get myself into it versus me not knowing what I'm getting myself into. You know, but it's like
yeah, you're like
everything is
taking
all
a
like
leap of faith, and whenever you're like applying to hope that you're gonna get into,
yeah,
yeah,
and then with that, it's just a whole like it's just a whole game. Like when they like put the applications online for a brief second, and if you miss it, it's like you gotta wait another 2 or 3 months. Like, and then when you if you don't like if you don't get the job, you gotta wait 6 months later to reapply. That it's just too much anxiety. Like too much. It's just a lot.
it
It's a
is.
lot. So it just matter of being patient and making sure like you have to have like a second job too sometimes because sometimes like the pay like for regional airline jobs isn't the best, so you gotta have like a side hustle so you can like make ends meet.
Understood. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's when they were saying how it's competitive. You got to always stay like on cue for whenever they're hiring, because that's how I was. Even when I'm trying to apply, I wanted to just wait until it was like available in my area. No,
Mm-hmm.
it's like if you have to travel where they're available in order for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, since you haven't started, can you share any memorable experiences or any fun experiences that you have had since traveling on flight attendant experiences?
So far, I just recently went to Montreal. I went to this nice Indian restaurant spot. So I love Montreal, and
Oh,
I already been to Toronto, so that's nothing new. And in a few weeks for my birthday, I'm about to go to DR, so I'm looking forward to that as well.
okay.
And like on my free time, I will like go back to Ghana because that's where
That's
I'm
the
originally
heart. I
from.
want to go so bad. When you go, I'm telling you, I'm literally
Girl,
like, I'm
you
saving
gotta come
so
in
that I
December.
can
Like,
go to some. I'm literally been in the books because like with this travel agency, I didn't realize like what I did, but not starting fully. But it's like I'm always in constant webinars, trainings, and like always like getting certifications. And I'm still in
mm-hmm.
school, but I gotta give myself
Really?
breaks. And so yes, I'm
But we got a lot of
constantly.
catching up to do because I didn't even know
I'm telling
that.
you, in order for us to stay up to date for our clients, we're constantly getting updates with every supplier in the
Oh
industry.
wow.
So it's constantly like getting yeah information. But for me, in order for me to like get a break of, I have to go travel. So like for me, I'm like I need a
Yeah.
reset so that I have a passion for this.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, like definitely like find ways to decompress and like travel as much as you can, you know? We're
Yes,
still young. Like,
I'm
yeah,
telling you,
be
and that's
outside.
when people think going this travel industry route, they're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to travel whenever. But it's like, and also travel influencers make it to where it looks like you can just go and travel for
You
free.
know,
And
it's
it's like,
hell.
no, baby, that's not how it
And
works.
then, oh, I forgot to mention too, like being on standby with the job, that's hell too. That's also like a whole gambling game. Like it's a lot of stress and anxiety within itself. Like you can literally be there thinking like, oh, looking at the standby list and be like, oh, 10 seats open. You'd be like number 3 or something like that. For some odd reason, you get there and you're standing there waiting for your name to get called. Somebody decides to book the whole 10 seats.
Oh, wow.
Now you gotta change your flight around and make sure they like move you to the next flight or something like that. Like it's overwhelming, but it's
Right.
like
You think you're going
once
to
you
get
get
the
into
free
it,
pass and it's not that. Okay.
exactly. And then the customers come first, whatever. So it's like, of course, you're gonna have seats open for the customer that's paying for a seat versus you being on standby getting a free seat.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's good
stressful.
to know because sometimes when they were doing it in school, they were making it feel like, oh, there's usually always a seat available. Just catch.
Girl, that school set us up. I'm not gonna lie.
I swear, I was oblivious because they said even for me, they were like, we've never had no one go travel agent route. We don't know that, and I'm just like, all right,
Like they're so biased. It was so weird. Like honestly, we didn't even really need this. That's another
no,
conversation for another
I
time.
swear, everything
Like,
that I've done, I've learned on my own or something that I've built. Like, I'm not gonna help. The only thing that's really helped me was those travel codes, the airport codes.
yeah, the
I
travel
be needing
codes.
them. I be needing those little
Yeah,
airport codes now.
yeah, the travel codes and also just like making new friends and stuff like that, and still be
Yes.
able to talk to
And
each
being
other
able
to
to
this
give us
day.
that college experience to fully. A
Yeah.
lot of us didn't.
Mine is the whole dorm situation. Remember we couldn't go to each
We
other's
couldn't
dorms.
even
It was like
chill. Oh, listen.
like
Now we gonna chill regardless, but
like we was chilling. Like we was
they have to
chilling.
loosen up on that because if we're gonna have a college experience, I granted we were going during COVID, but they
Yeah.
gotta loosen up on that.
I had to be outside because at the end of the day, one, I'm young, and the way I had to ship my car there too. If you remember, I shipped my car there. I had to be
Yes.
mobile. Like I
So
just
you was a
couldn't.
trooper because there was like only about 2, 3 cars that was available.
Oh yeah, I was in and out. I can't be in that class for too long. Once it's over, I'm gone. I'm gone.
For real, me and
Y'all
Judy
was
was
taking our
taking
bus. I was like, oh
wild
no.
trips. We was walking wherever we needed. We was taking them. We was
Yeah,
bus. I've
I
never
can't
took
do
a
that.
bus in my life, but I had to go.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I was like, I saw you. I was like, damn, can't be me though.
Listen, I told myself, I said, I'm gonna have to humble myself and just learn this because, and then there was some guy that was like, we were really in the ghetto. I'm not gonna lie. And there was a
Oh
guy
my
that
gosh.
was, he was weird. I don't know. But after that experience, I Ubered the rest of the time. I'll ask
Wait,
somebody
which
else if it's
one?
money.
Was it our classmate?
No, it was on the bus to get to I used to drive like the community bus to get to my job from work.
Uh huh.
until there was like a creeper guy and he was like screaming on the bus. And I was like, oh no, I'm not doing this. I ain't never been around
Oh
this. So I
no.
started Ubering and stuff where I like asking, what's her name? White girl.
Paige?
Skylar. No,
Skylar. Oh, okay.
Diane. That was her name.
Cheyenne.
To ask her for a
Cheyenne, my
ride.
girl.
I know, I completely forgot.
Oh my god, I need. Do we still have that group chat? Or am I tripping?
Somewhere. I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie, it's so deep in there.
I'm gonna DM everybody or text everybody like, hey, like, how y'all
We need to do
been?
a cruise or like some type of reunion.
Something. Wait, were you in the group chat when I made the dinner? Like my last day and stuff like that, and I had a dinner. Were
Well,
you
I
in the group
left
chat?
before everybody.
You did. You
I left
did.
before
You
then.
did. You did. I
That was
made a
so
group
sad. I
chat.
wish I wouldn't have done that now. I wish I would have had those last few little moments, but I was ready
Oh
to
my
go. They were getting
gosh.
on my
I
nerves.
left early too because I also remember I got another degree with Washington State, so it's like
Oh yeah.
yeah, so I left that and then I got a flight attendant job as well before graduation. So yeah, it was a lot. So
That's what I
I
did. I
secured two
started.
degrees.
Well,
Yeah.
congratulations. I just want to say congratulations and amazing to you because some people don't think that you can even do one, let alone two, and you
No,
was at the
seriously. No,
same time.
I saw the down. I ain't gonna lie. I saw the downfall with the with the school we went to, and I was like, yeah, I gotta get another degree. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, no, I saw me too. And that's whenever I was like, oh, I wanted to go my own business route, but I didn't know what type of business I wanted to do. So when I saw that um travel agent route and I was like, oh, you can build
Hmm.
your own business. I need to tap into that. And so, but they
Yeah.
didn't give me no type of information. So for me, I had to go back to the source with one of my sponsors for like college. He was
Hmm.
actually a travel agent. And so he was explaining to me a little bit how it works and for me to find the right agency, like a host agency to work for to allow me to like build my own company. So that's
Okay.
why I started to build Boyos. But it's basically you have to pay for your subscription to be a part of this agency. This agency is like your funnel into the world of the industry. They give you insight, training, webinars, connections with business development managers, with the suppliers of like, say anything, Carnival, all the way down to like Delta Vacations. So like I can package
Hmm.
things together and get wholesale prices rather than just getting whatever. But they also taught me that if you're traveling and you're booking anything in general, there's a travel agent fee already booked into it. So you're already, it's basically like real estate. You're paying for the service of travel agents. It's already booked in there. So you need to make sure that people are booking with you so that they are giving the commission towards your company and you're helping them. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And so it's a
Yeah.
lot of like hands and foot because you
Okay.
have to build your own clientele. You have to build your own like research and education. But I go into it
Yeah,
like,
you gotta like put yourself out there.
yeah, you're really having to like market basically. But as far as like researching
Hmm.
and education, that's what I was meaning. I'm always in webinars because it's up to you to be able to build that education. So like if you're wanting to know more about Carnival, you have to go onto Carnival's travel agent site and get certified in Carnival and be a Carnival specialist. Now you know everything about Carnival, and every supplier has that. And so we go in and we train and get certified. And most of the time, anybody that books a trip with me, I'll go in and do research and get certified in that destination so that I know exactly what they're needing.
Right, because you're supposed to put me on with the hotel deals with Marriott for Ghana in
Oh
December.
yeah, exactly. I can get you.
We'll talk about it after this video.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But that's what I mean by it gets so busy because you'll get so tying in on like the webinars and the trainings, and so it's hard for you to like promote because you also have to do your marketing all by yourself, and
Hmm.
like promoting your packages. So it's you wear a lot of hats, but if you love to travel and you love to like research and learn, it spends my time up, like I
Yeah.
but I do got a question another one because I'm gonna get back to my topic real quick. uh,
Okay, now go ahead.
top tips for travelers when they're making flight experience. How what is a tip that you've noticed as a flight attendant to make their experience a little bit smoother?
Um, as a flight attendant,
Yeah, or in general, like since you flying, what have you noticed that's made your experience a little bit smoother?
I guess, mm, I guess prioritizing yourself too. I know there's days where like being as a flight attendant, you have to be on call, on reserve and stuff like that. And not a lot of people make time for themselves to like work out and run errands and stuff like that. Like even me, like I'm on call right now and I'm gonna make sure that I'm just not I make sure my schedule's available, but also prioritize myself into like going into Pilates or going get my braces tightened or go get my nails done. Always make sure you prioritize yourself because like you don't want this job to come and kill you, or please you don't want this job to kill you.
Or show
So like just make sure you prioritize yourself, your health, your well-being, and just pour all the love and time within yourself.
Oh yes, so we gotta talk there because I know you'll love to learn more about this travel agent life because you need a hobby. That's what it's about, a hobby. It's basically like
Yeah, you definitely do need a hobby.
a hobby.
I just registered. Actually, I'm about to register in a few hours. Yeah, in a few hours to Pilates because like I did the intro class and I was like, oh, I like this. This is
I
different or whatever. I
I
don't be
love
working out like that.
I wish I would have done it more when I was in school. Like I was
Right.
certified in yoga. Like I have my own license to be. I'm a yoga instructor, and like I have my own yoga studio. But I didn't even promote that when I was in school down there. I didn't even do my yoga.
Yeah,
I
why didn't you
was
say
like
anything?
I didn't. I just wanted to
You was
experience
certified,
college
everything.
experience and like. But I was really going through like my mental state. I needed to learn how to balance
Mm,
like just my life plus like plus just like my mental. And when I started to get like diagnosed with like anxiety and all of that stuff,
oh
I
my
didn't take
gosh.
medication. So I
Girl,
started
I didn't even know you was going
yoga.
through all that. I thought everything was peaches and creams. Like I
Girl,
didn't even
that's why
know.
I moved away. I was trying to get right. But that's why I started to do yoga was because it helped me be able to balance that stuff. And that's
Mm,
basically like Pilates is a lot like it's just a little bit more physical. But when it
yeah.
comes to like my yoga now, I prioritize like being able to have self, make sure like myself is taken care of. Myself is like, where's your mind at? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is definitely key, especially to like, I think even that maybe just be this industry or just like in life right now, but like I have to stay focused on like balancing this life
Yeah, of
like going
course.
plus like yourself. That's the key in order for you to be able to be like peaches and creams.
No, seriously.
And I don't want to leave. I don't want to get you too long because I really
No, you're
I'm
fine.
on my YouTube channel if you don't care because I'm gonna show people our life in the raw of like the travel industry. Some people think it's
Mm-hmm.
like luxury. It's everything, but sometimes no, they don't
It takes
realize.
a toll on you. Some
Yeah,
people just don't get it. Like you being on
exactly.
call and stuff like that, and then they call you in. You gotta reschedule stuff with people and miss out on like holidays and celebrations with other people, loved ones. If you're not able to get those days off because you have to bid for it, and they go by seniorities and shit
And
like
you don't
that.
even think
So
about
like,
that. Exactly. I didn't even think about that. You have to
yeah,
prioritize. Sometimes you have to be able to be like, you know what? I have to try. I have to do my
the
job.
girls that get it. The
Yes,
ones that don't,
don't.
like,
Exactly. And I want them to know before they go and try to apply their self. And it's like, because it's not for
yeah, it really isn't. It really isn't. And
okay,
people
well,
even ask me like, "Oh, would you do this long term?" I'm like, you know what? Yeah, like
as long
hell
as I
yeah.
can
Like
travel in the middle, as long as I can keep traveling and the mix of it, I'll be okay.
I did think about like, oh, maybe I should be like a base manager. I thought about that. But
Okay.
just managing everybody, I don't know. I
And
might change
that's
my
why
mind in
I
like
think I want to,
3 years.
that's why I'm going to interview Gigi too, because she works at the airport, but she does something in the airport. And she's been there for like, she's like
Mm.
a manager in something in the airport and she loves it. And so I'm going to talk to her. That's going to be one of mine. So stay tuned. That's going to be another interview. But
Yes.
I
Oh my
want to
god,
learn more
Gigi.
about just like the different types. I love that everybody we all went to that school, but we all was like, okay, look, that didn't work. So we got to figure out what
Yeah,
works.
we gotta take a different route because if it's not working out for you, you gotta navigate yourself to somewhere else that you're loved
Exactly.
and
I mean, but
appreciated.
it did
And
give us an idea. It gave me an idea of what I wanted to do, but as
hmm
and the friends, I will say that. But
yeah,
this
there's so much.
industry
There's
is
so much to do in the aviation industry. There's so much to do.
there
You
is.
just gotta be more open minded. No one's gonna, and the sad thing is, no one's gonna tell you. A lot of people like to gatekeep a lot, so
Mhm.
it's all in your own findings. Like it's your own research. Like figure
Absolutely.
it out on your own.
Period. Okay, last question. And how do you handle jet lag or like long flights or just like staying calm under pressure? Have you ever had any situations like that where you're just like, I got a long flight. I gotta just be able to like be calm.
Girl, I just kind of recently went through that. Like was it 2 days ago? So I was on reserve, whatever, and they deadheaded me to EWR Jersey,
Mhm.
and I was done with the shift, and they were supposed to like deadhead me back home, not working, basically, just deadheading, you
Right.
know. So like, I think I'm done. The way I took my braids out, I took my whole braids out and everything,
Yeah.
thinking like, oh, when I get home, I'm gonna crash, wash my hair, and X, Y, and Z. Nope. They're like, they called me and was like, we need you at the airport in like 30 minutes, this and that. We need you to fly to Toronto, from Toronto back to DC, and in DC you can fly back home, whatever the case is. And I'm just like, damn, I got these braids out looking like Frederick Douglass, and I'm just like, I didn't even know this is happening.
30
I'm like,
minutes.
what?
Oh my
So
God.
I guess just really time manage yourself and just set alarms and stuff like that too, because like you can be very overwhelmed as well. And mind you, I was already tired and fatigued and all that stuff, and so I was just kind of like, fuck, like, oh my god, like, but yeah, I guess
Be
just
nice
time
and
managing
customer
yourself.
service.
Yeah, yeah, like just make sure you prioritize yourself and time manage yourself with everything. Set alarm for every single thing. So if you have like a time slot of like, oh, you're on call period, just make sure you make yourself very much available. And don't sit there and expect that they're not gonna call you, because like what just happened to me, they ended up calling me even though my hair was already out and stuff like that, and I had to go there looking like, Frederick Douglass or Harriet Tubman, with the little mini afro. But yeah, just time manage yourself. That's
I
the best thing
love
I
that.
can do. And get as much rest as you need. And if you got to call in fatigue, go ahead and call in fatigue, because it's best to keep yourself, alive and awake so you be able to operate the flight. Because, safety is number one when it comes to the aviation industry. If you're not okay and you're very fatigued and stuff like that, please call off.
Exactly. That's why they called you 30 minutes.
Right? Like, y'all set me up. Like, they really set me up.
But have you
Yeah.
have met some friends though in the industry as far as like flight attendant, you've grabbed you some like friends.
Yeah. I did make some friends in the one of my I did like this Delta regional airline job. That was like the closest I've been with people. Like after, because I transitioned different like airline jobs and stuff like regional jobs,
Mhm.
and I can say the one Endeavor,
Yes, that's what
that
I was gonna say.
training was
I
really
almost
like,
went with them.
yeah, that one was good. I'm a Republic now. So with Endeavor, I've created so much like close bond with everybody else, and cause we still talk to this day. Like most of us aren't even in the job. Some of us went into mainline. Some of us are like transitioning to something else, or some of them got fired. But like we still talk. Like we still catch up. We still give each other like like
Yeah.
some pointers and stuff like that. And we like I just invited them to DR for my birthday, but some of them they can't make it because they got a bid for their days off or X, Y, and Z.
Mhm.
But we still talk to this day. I created an unforgettable bond, longevity bonds with everybody else, and yeah, I just love them.
That is amazing.
And my recent trainings, I haven't got close. I don't know. I'm kind of weird. Like once I create a bond with somebody else, I don't really care to find
Me too.
another
I'm
bond
the
from
same. Like you
elsewhere.
have to really like connect with you in order for me to be like it stick. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think after trainings and after trainings, I just tend to kind of like not. I know what I'm doing
Mhm.
when I get into the training. So like I don't. Most people will like reach out for me to help, and I'm open to helping others. Like I'm not the type
Oh,
to
look at
gatekeep at all.
you. Because I remember we were stressed out in the first. I know your little first training. You was like versus now.
Yeah, girl, I kept failing my exams back to back. I said, oh god. this ain't like me, a failure. What? Oh no. But as time go on and you like end up passing your training classes and you go and transition to something else and go into another training, it starts to become but it starts becoming okay. Like you don't get anxiety. 'Cause I used to get anxiety with testing all the time ever
Right.
since I like failed my previous trainings. But now I've been so okay just at the fact of me having the experience working as a flight attendant. But it's kind of different too because you also got to like unlearn certain things too because the past policies of your previous job is different from the recent job that you're applying for now. Is different regulations and all that
Right.
stuff.
Like the
So
basics of flight attendant may be the same, but the different types of raw like rules
yeah,
and regulations are going to be different, and those are going to still be on the test.
yeah.
So those are still
Mhm.
things you got to
Mhm.
study for. So oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I have enjoyed this. We're really gonna talk more. Send me that information
No,
about the
seriously, because we
DR.
gotta catch up. And
Yes.
you say you're in Detroit now?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be coming back to Tennessee this summer, so I'll be in like Knoxville area. I'll
Oh,
probably
okay, not BNA.
okay. Well, you said Atlanta.
No, you said you're not gonna be in BNA.
Oh, well, no, I'll be like 3 hours from there. I'll be like
Oh, Knoxville. Okay. Okay.
TYS.
Okay, TYS. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, but I was just in BNA. I was like,
I
ah,
know that's why
Sierra.
when you said that, I was
I
like,
was
dang,
like,
I'm like
Sierra, I'm in
headed
BNA.
towards
And
the
you talking about
other way.
you're in MC, is it MC? No, MCO's Tampa. No, Orlando.
And
What's
I'm going
Detroit?
to your Memphis,
MTW, right? MTW is Detroit, right?
Detroit's DTW.
ETW. Ooh, I'm terrible.
It's all right. It's all right. Well, I have enjoyed it, but yes, send me that information and I'll talk to you again soon. Again, this is Prie. Make sure you follow her on all social medias. She is basically like a travel influencer. I'll be watching her
You
and
think
seeing
so?
all her little
God.
traveling inspo.
See, I
Yes,
don't try, but that's
little
if you
pop
want
up.
to hand me the baton
Okay.
as that, then I'm fine with it. Thank you.
Yeah, but
Like,
I'll send her. I'll post your little Instagram up into my info so that they'll tag you and all that. But thank
okay,
you
thank you
for
guys so
joining in.
much. Sierra, thank you for having me. I'm honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll talk to you
I
soon.
love you. Bye.